a warm welcome to the show. Cooking live this morning, two great chefs, making his debut on Saturday Kitchen, the world-renowned Spanish chef Omar Aliboy, and to keep him company, the exceptional Elizabeth Allen is making a very welcome return. A good morning to you both. How are you?
Morning.
Very
well.
Great colours. Look at you all, so lovely and flashy. Omar, you're going to kick it all off. What are you going to cook for us?
We're going to cook a red mullet with a Spanish stir-fried with plenty of green vegetables and olives. And as a side dish, a nice warm salad with baby jam and a sweet and sour bacon vinaigrette.
You're going to do all that live?
Yes, yeah, it'll be tight.
Well, give it a go, but it sounds delicious and it smells pretty good. Elizabeth, what about you? What are you going to cook for us?
Morning. I'm going to do a clam vongole, but a slight international twist on it. I'm going to be using udon noodles and making a smoky bacon dashi with it.
So we've got udon noodles, we've got dashi, and we've got vongole.
Yeah.
So go and tell us about these. Well,
instead of a traditional vongole, I'm going to be using udon noodles instead of spaghetti, and a smoky bacon dashi made from kombu and stock.
Brilliant. Seaweed stock, Japanese style.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty cool. How good is that? I mean, that just sounds delicious. It's going to be a fun-filled morning, I can tell you that much. And also on today's show, we've got a variety pack of TV gems from Rick Stein, Ken Hom and Ching Hee Woo, and of course the Hairy Bikers and Tom Kerridge. Now, our special guest this morning is a top British actress. She was amazing in BBC's Ordinary Lives and EastEnders, but she's currently got us glued to the screens in the brilliant comedy drama Mount Pleasant. Please welcome to the show the joyous Joyner. Yay! G'day, Jo.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We've had a cup of tea, haven't we, already?
We've had a
bit of
nice
chat.
little chinwag, haven't we?
That's
Pot of tea.
Yeah. You like a Saturday morning with a couple of glasses of wine and something to eat?
First thing in the morning? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, right. Well, we're going to do that, that's for sure. But also, you're going to be facing your food heaven and your food hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about your acting a bit.
Yeah.
Which would be nice. What is your food heaven?
My food heaven is Thai. Thai food, tapas, picky food, strong flavours.
Right, OK. And what about your hell?
Milk. Anything milky, creamy, blah.
I'm sort of with you on that one.
Really?
Anyway, yeah, I'm not a milkman. But anyway, however, I can make great things out of milk. But for food heaven today, I'm going to make you a chicken and crab Thai salad. I'll combine fresh herbs, cooked chicken and crab, glass noodles, and serve that with my Nam Jim sauce and sprinkle over the top ground roast rice.
That sounds right up my street.
There you go. And it looks pretty good as well, I reckon. But if hell overrules, then you'll be getting a milky, creamy dessert. Snow eggs. First, I'll make meringues. I'll shape them into quenelles and I'll drop them into simmering milk with vanilla. And then when they're cooked, I'll place them into a rich vanilla creme anglaise, which is made from milk, and drizzle over some caramel and toasted almonds.
We don't need to see that.
Well, you'll have to wait to the end of the show to find out which one you're going to get, I'm sorry to say. But of course, all of you have a chance as well to have a chat today. If you'd like to ask us any questions, foodie questions, then give us a call on 0330 123 1410. That's 0330 123 1410. And if you get to speak to me, then I'll also be asking you whether Jo should get her food heaven or a food hell. There we go. But if you're watching us on Catch Up, please don't ring us as we're not here. Yep, we would have gone home. You can also get in touch through social media using the Saturday Kitchen hashtag. Please do tweet away as much as you possibly can. Right now, it's time for some food. Jo, I'll see you soon. Omar, let's do some cooking, shall we?
Please do.
What are we going to make?
OK, so we're going to make this fresh red mullet, pan-fried, and it will go with a Spanish stir-fried with plenty of spinach, courgette, peas, olives, quite a lot of Spanish flavours in there. And a side salad of the baby jam with a smoked pancetta vinaigrette.
You're going to make a salad, but you're going to cook the baby jam?
Yes, as well. It's going to be warm, nice and warm.
What can I do for you?
Can you please dice in 1 centimetre cubes approximately that courgette to start with?
Approximately 1 centimetre, Omar.
Yes.
Yeah. And what are you doing there, Omar?
I'm going to start by pan-frying these 2 red mullets over high heat. So we have a hot pan over here, and one of the tricks of cooking fish to have a crispy skin and that it doesn't stick no matter how good or bad your pan is to have a very hot pan.
Yeah, and you just said also to pack them dry. Make sure the red mullet are packed dry.
Yes, pat dry. Take all the water and liquid that you can. I'm just gonna wash
and
my hands very little.
those lovely little red mullet are whole.
Yeah.
You can get them gutted and scaled by your fishmonger.
Yes, they are cleaned already and
Ready to go. And they cook in sort of 6 minutes or so.
Yes, 3 minutes each side will be sufficient. It's very small. Obviously, you have them bigger, or you can actually use any other fish.
Right.
But this type of Mediterranean style, that's it for me.
Okay, and so tell me about you as a cook. Obviously you're into tapas, but tell us about your love of food.
I've started cooking since I was a little boy. When I was literally 3, 4 years old, cooking with my mum, helping her in the kitchen, and sort of it developed into a real passion and then a career. So that's kind of my path. I've had the pleasure of working with really top chefs across my life as well.
Yeah.
So I had that experience too. But I'm into now comfort and more rustic and traditional dishes, to be honest. That's how I've moved on.
The thing about food being approachable is your thing, isn't it? You've just got a new book out, is that right?
Yes, Spanish Made Simple, and these are 2 recipes that you can find. This is the style of food that I like doing, and that, as you can see, you'll see hopefully by the end that it's pretty simple,
That's a decent whack of garlic in there, mate.
Yes, and olive oil as well. That's what we call generous amounts of garlic and olive oil in Spanish terms.
And what else can I do for you?
If you don't mind slicing thinly the red onion and pickling it slightly with a little bit of sherry vinegar and a bit of cold water.
Right, so just sherry vinegar and cold water.
Yeah, that will take about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, he'll be ready. And then after that, if you can just dice that lovely smoked pancetta that I have over there, that will be lovely.
So you've got lots of processes going here, but each one individually can be used for other dishes, do you think? Is that the deal?
As well, absolutely. I mean, the baby gem lettuce, I could see it working very well with other things on top as well.
And making a simple pickle like this, just with some red onions and some sherry vinegar and stuff.
Very much as well. We could do, what could we do it? In other salads as well.
Right.
And I've just added a bit of black olives, courgette, and frozen peas. You don't need to defrost them, straight from the freezer. That's how I do it at home, to be honest with you.
But also restaurants do it, don't they? I mean, people are scared of frozen food. I think frozen peas are brilliant. I mean, they're fresh as a daisy.
Yes, and why would you defrost something that you have in the freezer all the time? It's so small as well, and they could easily go off as well.
But I also think the other thing is, as you cook frozen peas, the water comes out and just helps the whole thing to steam.
Yes, very much. He'll give a little bit of, it'll release a little bit, same as the spinach, he'll release a little bit of juice.
Well, there's your bacon done. Shall I turn those fish over for you?
Yeah, and if you can give me, the bacon is over here. And I'm just going to literally dry fry it in this pan. This will be the vinaigrette. This is the garnish for the red mullet. And in the other pan, I'm going to just add a little drizzle of extra virgin. Always use extra virgin olive oil.
Right.
Put it on to highest heat, and it will only be here for about 2 minutes.
And that's it? Just going to fry them like that?
Yeah, and I'm only going to cook one of the sides as well. So it's only to warm it up.
And I quite like this sort of whole the colour of the mullet so quickly.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the beautiful colour of the charred lettuce as well, this sort of dark colour. But I mean, charring things and burnishing things. Why do you love to give them a bit of colour like that?
This crispy skin is very tasty. I know a lot of people takes the skin out of the fish, but I love eating it, and it's very nutritious as well. So everybody should know that one.
But why the lettuce? Why would you pan fry lettuce and make it crispy?
Well, that's a recipe from my mum, actually.
Right.
On winter, she will always cook sort of warm salads. This is just one of them. So, it'll just go with the season. In this pan, a touch of sweet paprika, sweet pimenton, literally a touch.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise it will smoke too much. And I'm just going to add a good amount of sherry vinegar.
You like your sherry vinegar, don't you?
Yes, that is our vinegar, as you know, with the sherry wine as well.
Of course. And the other thing I really like is the way in which you're cooking the bacon. No oil at all, just the fat rendering it down, but quite a high heat.
Yes, high heat purely for I could do it at medium heat, but we don't have the time. So I'm just seasoning it with a bit of salt and pepper. And this lettuce, by the way, I'm switching it off.
Right.
I've switched off the red mullet because it's so thin that it's going to cook as well very quickly. And give a little saute to this, and that's nearly ready. I'm going to switch this one off.
Well, whilst you switch
as
that
well.
off, I'm just going to tell the world out there that, of course, they can ask the question anytime they like. Give us a ring if you want to on 0330 123 1410. That's 0330 123 1410. Calls will be charged at the standard network rate. Look at that.
Yeah.
I love that, the heat coming from that pan, and then to that you're adding what?
Bacon is crisping up. I've had the paprika, and now I'm going straight with the honey, otherwise the paprika will burn. It's a finely grinded spice and quite quickly can go bitter, so it's better.
That's very clever. So you're stopping the paprika from burning by adding the honey?
Yes.
The honey reduces and makes it all sticky.
Yes, and now with sherry vinegar, and because that's not enough, I use that little bit too. And don't put your head too close, otherwise you get a bit intoxicated.
Wow, that's strong. That's proper sweet and sour.
Yes, a little bit of salt and pepper too to finish off. And I can start plating up. That fish must be about ready, I must say.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because I think people with fish, I always say to them, if you're going to cook fish for half as long as you think it needs to cook for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You think it's going to cook for 10 minutes, cook it for 5.
Yeah.
Because it will be cooked. I mean, I just think, you know, fish is so simple and people play with it too much.
No, and my mum
has... skin off mine and grill it, because I'm really keen for the kids to have the skin, because it's so good for you. But my little boy loves crispy skin on anything, really, so I'll kind of take it separately, otherwise I overcook the fish.
Yeah, that's it, take the skin off and then cook the skin separately. Yeah. Good job.
Top
Look at
tip.
you, proper cook there.
Food fact.
Right, so this is so that's the courgettes first.
That's the lettuce.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Take a look. It's nice and golden, but the other side is not cooked.
But interesting,
so it has warm up.
All the chefs think it's really trendy to be scorching lettuce and leeks and stuff, and your mum's been doing it for years.
For years.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we now know it's Omar's mum who's caused the culinary revolution.
She was avant-garde for her time. So, lovely crispy skin.
Beautiful
lovely fish that cooks very quickly. So
and the
quite
colours,
convenient.
I mean, the colours of courgettes and peas and olives all together.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And now the vinaigrette, take a look. I've just added a little bit of chive, and I'm just going to spoon it over the top.
It smells...
If you don't have enough of the fat, you could add some extra virgin olive oil on top.
Right.
But take a look.
I don't think you need any more oil or fat with that because you've got the lovely flavour of the bacon.
But very much.
But
it has quite a lot of flavour. If you can...
Do you want the spring
that's
onions?
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red onion on top, just to give it a little bit of freshness. Just clean that side of the plate and finish this off with a bit of courgette, peas on top, just to finish off. But that is a very quick meal that I generally do at home. And it's sort of the style of recipes that you can find in the book.
That's amazing. I mean, that is in under 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Tell us what it is, Omar.
Red mullet, pan-fried with a Spanish stir-fry with courgette, black olives, spinach and peas, and a warm salad of pan-fried baby gem lettuce, bacon, sweet and sour, vinaigrette, and a bit of pickled red onion.
It looks fantastic and smells amazing.
And hopefully it tastes as good.
Right, it's time. Here we go.
For the Benedict.
Welcome to Sunday Kitchen, Joe. There you go.
This is such a hard job.
Terrible, isn't it, eh?
Tough life.
Fish for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That smells amazing.
Ah, it's not bad, is it? But there's the smell, and also the thing that, like, the pickled onions will go with the fish.
Yeah.
But the smell is just beautiful.
Are we going for
Absolutely beautiful. There, Joe, you're going to get stuck in there.
I am. I'm going to go straight for the fish.
Good on you.
This looks very healthy as well, all of this.
It really is as well.
Maybe not
That's
the
kind
bacon.
of, as I said, I cook this frequently. Right. So I know this dish very well.
Well, watching you cook it, you can see you cook it quite a lot, that's for sure.
Gorgeous.
Well, Omar's mighty mullet needs a vibrant vino to go with it. Peter Richards is on the case, but before he chose a wine, he went to a cider farm because it's apple harvest time.